So when we come to linear equation in two variables. So I have already explained in other sections. So linear, what is linear? When we have degree as 1, we call it as linear. Okay, linear expression or linear polynomial, we call it. Now, but here we have equation. So what is an equation? In an expression or a polynomial, if we have equal to sign, so then it is called as an equation. And okay, so that means from here we can understand that 2x plus 3 is equal to 5. It is linear equation. Okay, it is linear equation with equal to sign. So why we call it as linear? Because the power of x is 1. Okay, now in two variables. So that means here we have how many variables? Only one variable. So here how many variables we have? We should have two variables. It can be a comma b, it can be c comma d, it can be m comma n, anything. Okay. So now in two variables means you can use any two variables. But since we are learning the concept, so we are going to use only x and y as the two variables. So what are they? X comma y. Okay. So see what are the examples. So it can be 3x plus 2 is equal to 4y minus 5. See, you have two variables x, y, and the powers are 1. Okay, and you have equal to sign. So therefore, this is a linear equation in two variables. Now, okay, now I am allowing you to unmute it. If you have any doubt in this concept, you can ask me. Students, if you have
Sir.
doubts, you can ask me. Any doubts?
No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
So now, linear equation in two variables. It can be in any way. Whatever I have written here, this is also linear equation in two variables. But in mathematics, we have a standard form of linear equation in two variables. Okay. So what is the standard form of linear equation in two variables? See, you have equation, right? Equal to sign. To the left side of it, you should have all the terms. Whatever terms you have, x term, y term, and constant on the left-hand side. And right-hand side, you should have 0. This is the standard form of linear equation in two variables. So for this, what is the example? 2x minus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0, or minus 7x plus 6y minus 8 is equal to 0. These are all the standard forms. So first term will be x term, next y, next constant. So this is the standard form of linear equation in two variables. So student, you can write rough notes, okay, running notes, but everyone, all sections. So you can write running notes, but after that, I'll give you some problems. After this class, I'll send you worksheet of linear equation in two variables. Okay, please do them. And tomorrow also we'll have in the morning session at 9:30. Okay, is it fine? Well, let us discuss about it later. So
Sir.
now
Yes, sir.
I'll send you worksheet. Okay, we'll discuss about it later, my dear students.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So now everybody understood standard form of the linear equation in two variables.
Yes,
So
sir.
the first term will be x term, the next term will
Yes.
be y term, and after that constant. and on right hand side we have 0. So this we call it as the standard form of linear equation in two variables. This is the uh, this is the first concept about linear equation in two variables in our textbook. Okay, standard form. Now, what will they ask you? They will ask you, they will give you a random equation. Okay, they'll give you a random equation and they ask you to write it in standard form. For example, 2x is equal to 3y plus 5. Okay, now what is the first step of standard form, my dear students? Just now I told you. What is the first step?
Transfer
Make
the
is equal to 0. All the expression.
All terms on left hand side. Is it right? So that means we have to transpose 3y to left hand side and also 5 to left hand side. So when we transpose or to left hand side, what happens? It is 2x. 2x is already it is on left hand side.
minus 3y.
Now you
Minus
have
3y.
3y. 3y when I
minus
transpose, what happens? Minus 3y. And plus 5 when I transpose, it becomes
Minus 5.
minus 5.
Minus.
When you transpose everything on left hand side, what is left out on right hand side? 0. Understood? So this is our standard form. So this is what they are going to ask you in the one of the concept. Okay, there are two concepts. One is this, to write everything in standard form, and the second one is to find the solution. I'll come back. I'll come to that. So now, when we compare the equation, whatever we got with standard form, we'll get one interesting things. Now tell me, what is the, you can message me, you can chat, I think so, you can even send WhatsApp message. I'll go through it. Okay. You cannot unmute. Give it 2 minutes and after that I'll unmute. Now, what is the coefficient of x? You tell to yourself. What is the coefficient of x? 2. So therefore, a is equal to 2. We have to learn how to write the coefficients of x, y, and constant, because they will be used in the next year to solve the equations. Okay, it's very important, you have to learn. So that is the reason we are learning how to write the coefficients of x and y. How to write the coefficients of x and y. Now, what is b, my dear students? See, if I write minus 3y, it is very easy to understand. So the coefficient of y, you remove y, what is left out? Minus 3. Okay. And what is c? C, in place of c, in constant you have minus 5. So therefore a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 3, c is equal to minus 5. Understood? Now, let me explain another example. 4y is equal to 7x. Okay, 4y is equal to 7x. Student, there are two ways to do this problem. Both are right. Okay. So what actually we are doing? We are transposing everything to left hand side. So let us take it out. Let us transpose it. So already we have 4y and 7x. When you transpose it becomes minus 7x. And on right hand side, nothing will be there. It will be 0. So now what happens? See, in standard form, I told you the first one will be x, next one will be y, and the third one will be constant. So what is x term here? It is minus 7x. So please don't tell 7x, my dear students. It is minus 7x. And after that, what do you have? Y term. Y term you have plus 4y is equal to 0. Okay. So this can be answered. This can be the solution. Okay. This can be the solution. Now, but usually we write the x term as positive. We write x term as positive. So here you can do two things. See, two things. The first thing I'll write with pink, and the next thing, what can you do from this? I will write it with orange. Try to understand. Okay. The first thing is I take -1 common. See, I'll tell you both the methods, whichever you understand, you can. So -1 when I take common, because I can write -7x, see, -7x plus 4y, right? I can write it as -1 into 7x. This plus I can write it as minus of minus. So I can write it as 4y. Okay, into 1. So now when I write it, say -1 is common and my 1 and minus is common. So when I take -1 common, what is left out here? 7x minus 4y is equal to 0. And -1 when I transpose that side, 7x minus 4y is equal to 0 divided by -1. 0 divided by -1 is 0. Okay. So this is one way. Okay, I have done this. So I have done that. Now the second way is, see, you have -7x plus 4y is equal to 0. You do one thing, -7x, you take that side and 4y also. So what happens when I put both of them to right hand side, it becomes 0 is equal to -7x will become 7x minus 4y. So when you have done with everything, simply you can write it as 7x minus 4y is equal to 0. Understood? So both ways you can write. See, this is also right, this is also right, and this is also right. Now I unmute you. If you have any doubts, please ask me. Yes, my dear students. Any? Yes, Hazlan. First Hazlan.
Yes,
Hazlan, you
sir.
can ask
So
doubt.
is it necessary? Okay, sir. So we don't need to write the second term in positive. Second term.
No, see, when you write about standard form, you write it, usually we write x term first and then y term, okay? So you have to write like this, okay? Yes, sir.
Sir, is it necessary to do that? Is it necessary for A to be positive?
I have answered already, okay? I have
Sir, I have
answered already. Yes, who is that?
Sir, -1 into 7.
Yes, Bede,
So in
Sufyan.
that,
Yeah, that one. I'm unable to hear you. Anyways, yes, Muhammad Azil Mirzani.
Sir, in that one,
Yeah.
before the second method you showed, you took minus 4y this side. Like in the right side it was minus, but you in
Yes.
the left side also you put minus, sir.
See, second method I'll explain you. So 7 -7x I transpose to that side and 4y also. Sorry, I don't want to write this. No. Yeah. -7x I transpose to that side and 4y also. So what happens when both I transpose, left side will be 0 and it becomes 7x and plus 4y, it becomes minus 4y. So this is the answer. So when you have left hand side and right hand side, you can use like this, 7x minus 4y equals 0. Understood?
Yes,
So
sir.
that means this statement, this equation can be written as this.
Sir, but why
Now
did
is
you
it
change the side?
because usually we write x term positive. The first one we write it as positive. For better to keep the expression look better, that's all. It's not necessary. It can be even like this.
So the second term can be positive or negative.
Are you asking about second term?
Yes, sir. Can be positive or
Yeah.
negative.
No, second term can be anything. Even first term can also be negative. See, if you are getting confused, forget about thing that make this as the answer. So let me continue with this. Okay, minus
Sir, sir.
7x plus 4y is equal to 0. When I compare with the standard form. So what is standard form? Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Now tell me what is a, my dear students?
Sir, -7.
Very good.
Minus
Minus 7. And what is b?
4.
4y.
And what is c?
0.
0.
0. Understood? A is minus
sir.
7, b is 4, c
Yes,
is
sir.
0. Got it, everybody?
Sir,
Yes,
sir,
Good. So now, yes, Advait.
Sir,
Yeah,
sir, in the first method you did -1, you took as you took common from them and you made it 7x minus 4y.
Yeah.
Then after that, where did the -1 go?
I'll write it. Wait. See, actually it is minus 7y plus 4y is equal to 0, right?
Yes.
So can I write minus 7y as minus 1 into 7y?
Yes.
And can I write a plus 4 as chalo, I will plus 4y into 1, can I write?
yes, 4y.
Yes,
One
sir.
Yes.
So now can I write it as plus, can I write it as minus of minus?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, what do you have common? What do you have common here?
-1.
Say I'll
Minus
round off
one.
with minus 1 is common. Here, minus 1 is common. If I take minus 1 between two terms, what is left out? 7y.
7y
this
minus
is
4.
Minus 4y.
Sorry, it
4y.
is not 7y. It is not
7x.
7y. It is not 7y. It is
7x.
x.
So where
It
did
is
the x come from?
7x. Arey yaar, it was there in the problem.
Oh, I see.
See, instead of 7x, I have written the 7y by mistake.
Oh, yeah.
So 7x minus 4y in brackets is equal to 0. Now I have, what do I have in between? I have
Multiplication.
multiplication. So when I
Yes.
transpose that multiplication, what do you what you will have? 0 divided by minus 1. So what is 0 divided by any number, Advaita?
0.
0.
Okay, sir.
0.
Okay, sir.
Understood?
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Welcome, madam. Welcome. Okay, next.
Transpose.
Students, I want to ask you, you people one thing. If you have like this, what you are supposed to do when both
Transpose.
are negative, you have to add. Is it right? So 4 plus 4 is 8.
8.
And you have the common sign minus 8.
Yes.
Understood?
Okay, sir.
I just wanted to ask it out. Now, everybody understood, my dear. I'll mute you for 2 minutes. Please listen to the concept. Now, the next one is, suppose the problems, if it is given 3y plus 5 is equal to 0. if they ask us to express in as linear equation in two variables, linear equation in two variables, what you are supposed to do? Actually, it is linear equation in one variable. So, but if they ask us to express in linear equation in two variable, just equate with the standard form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Do you have x term here? We don't have any x term in the given statement. So how will you write this statement? Can I write it as 0x plus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0? Now, what is A? 0. What is B? 3. What is C? 5. Sir, you may ask, some students may have doubt. Sir, 3y plus 5 is linear equation in one variable. But how can you express it as linear equation in two variable? My students, let me explain you that we have already studied linear equation, standard form of linear equation in one variable. What is standard form of linear equation in one variable? So the standard form of linear equation in one variable is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0 and b is not equal to 0. Both should not be equal to 0. So by definition, even if we write this in the even if we write the given equation in the form of 0x plus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0, it is not a linear equation in two variables. Got it? Okay. So why are you doing, sir? You may ask me doubt. So we are doing so that it will be helpful to solve the equations in higher classes. So you are learning the basics. I hope everybody understood. Now let me unmute you so that you can ask me doubts. Yes, my dear students, any doubts? Alia, something, I don't know, who is this? Raise your hand. Do you have any doubt? Anyone has doubt? You can unmute yourself and ask.
Sir,
Ah,
how did the zero come place? There is
See, if you don't have any number, for example, 0 multiplied by x. What is 0 multiplied by any number?
0.
It is 0. 0 doesn't have any value. So, if you have 8, can I write it as 8 plus 0? Will the
Yes.
value changes?
No.
No.
No, sir.
So, if I have 3y, can I write it as 0x plus 3y? Will the value change?
Yes.
Yes.
How the value changes?
That
What is 0
that
into
becomes
x?
It will come
What
3x.
is
zero
0
only.
into x?
You cannot
0.
change it.
0 plus 3y. 0, if you add any, if you add 0 to any number, you will get the same number.
Sir, can't
Got it? Everybody understand?
Sir,
so we should do it like we have to check it if it is zero or what. Yeah.
Yeah, if
They will give you the question.
if you don't have the term x term, you can write it as 0x plus 3y plus 5 because there is no change in the value.
Yes.
sir, so if
Suppose for yes, beta, ask.
Sir,
can we do
please?
Express
Sir, could you show the previous slide?
7y minus 5, 7y is equal to 5 in standard form? Standard form of linear equation in two variables. One student, I'll give you half minute. If anybody has completed, please let me know.
Sir, finished.
Sir, finish.
Sir, finished.
Sir,
finished.
So finish.
Okay.
Sir, finished.
So, let me explain how to do this. For example, you have 7y is equal to 5. Okay, 7y is equal to 5. Now, in standard form of linear equation, all the terms should be on left hand side. So take 5 left hand side. So will it be 7y minus 5? And right hand side you will have 0. Most of the students forget this, writing 0. So now, what is our standard form, my dear students? The standard form is first you should have x term,
Ax plus by
next
plus c.
y term, next
plus c square.
constant. Okay. So since you don't have x term over here, so I can write it as 0x because it doesn't have any value. So there is no change. So plus 7y minus 5 is equal to 0. Now understood?
So, sir,
Yes, sir.
it is
Yes, sir.
Pardon?
plus c, right? So we can take as plus minus 5 like that.
Yeah, you can take plus or plus of minus 5, but why are you taking?
Yeah,
No,
because
taking it.
standard form is
Now,
plus c, right?
I just standard. Okay. Plus in standard form is ax plus by plus c, but it is not asking you to take only plus at all the times. Okay, the standard form states that first should be x term, next should be y term, next should be constant, and right hand side it should be 0. Okay, now when you write the values of a, what is in place of a here? 0. What is in place of b? 7. What is in place of c?
Minus five.
-5. Understood now how to write it?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
this is a standard form. Understood, my dear students?
Yes, sir.
So the problems come. The first concept is using standard form and changing. So I need
Sir,
10 more minutes, 15 more minutes for solutions to find the solutions. But the remaining time is 5. The remaining time is 5 minutes. Listen, everybody. Remaining time is 5 minutes. So I want, I will end the meeting. Join within 1 minute with the same ID. Okay, I'll take you about 15 minutes class and then you can enjoy. You can practice. I'll send you a worksheet. Okay? Everybody understood?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Take care. Bye. Join within 2 minutes.
So